this evening. Hopefully I actually do have my mic on instead of muted the entire evening. And we're just going to start grinding, probably some credits, maybe a little bit of tier 7s. This weekend Japanese ships will be on sale, so I'll be picking up my Miyoko, and part of this evening probably will be working on the Matsuki and the Congo, getting them upgraded. Probably not going to be in a position to get the next ship up the tier lines, but we'll do what we can. And without any further ado, let's start building some ships. So we did just with 5.3 get the skill resets. You can see most of my captains I've adjusted what the skills are. Sorry, quick reply there. But we may run across a few, and if we do, I'll probably quickly reset their skill points and just describe what I'm doing and why I'm making the choices I'm making. At any rate, we're going to drop in with our Arkansas Beta, and we'll just get this guy finished retraining into the New York. Alright, got a match. Patch seems to have not changed the matchmaker too much. Tier 4 and no aircraft carriers. We got a 5 on the other side and a pair of Miyogis. And they get a second. So, not too bad.
User joined your channel.
Hey there, Mike.
Hey.
I just dropped in, but if I'm going to be running those tiers, did you want a division?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, when I get done with this battle, I'll shoot you an invite. Fair enough?
Yep. Thank you.
Not a problem. Just FYI, you are going to be recorded.
No problem.
Alright, so it was Rainmite. We'll probably platoon with him later this evening.
We always need some good counter example.
Yeah, so when I tremendously screw up, you'll be there to tell everybody what I did wrong, right?
Yeah, right.
And that's one of the plus sides of the Dad's Hideout Warships community. It's very, very friendly, very, very open. We all work together. And we generally have a pretty good time. It's a party. I'm actually not in the main channel tonight because I wanted to do a little more talking, and I figured that my talking and somebody talking over me, because it is a big party channel and everybody talks all the time, and we tease one another back and forth, do a lot of fun different things. We'll have drops, so the nice thing with the smaller World of Warships community as a whole at the moment is super drops work fairly well. It's not uncommon for us to get 6 out of 8 or 8 out of 8 of the stats, at least in the same battle. 6 on the same team isn't unheard of, so there are some positives. Nom nom nom. Cruiser. We have AP loaded for cruisers. There's a destroyer over there because that's where they normally go. I'm not too worried about him though. So we are just going to keep angled like this. That way if there is a battleship over there and he wants to give us a nice broadside, we're not flat onto it. So you see there's a little bit of an angle. If I see shots coming my way, I'll actually turn in towards them. We'll just clear my throat there. Just out of range, but they'll be in range soon enough. He's firing for Taka, which is okay for us. We'll be close down here, and we'll find the destroyer came down this way.
When you're in a DD and you're against another DD, you just spam your HE shells. You don't spam torpedoes, right?
Depends on the closing range they're and also depends on the DDs. Soviet destroyers, you tend to throw the torpedoes out, but that's because they're fast enough. Even if your opponent's maneuvering, you're not going to generally be able to maneuver fast enough to clear it all of them. And that is the one way for a destroyer to knock out another destroyer without taking a tremendous clobbering himself. U.S. destroyers, you definitely go to guns. Japanese destroyers, it depends on the situation. If you get yourself into a position where you have to fire at them, you gotta really take the shots. But really, if it's Japanese versus Japanese, you're in a fair fight. If it's Japanese versus American, it's not a good fight. You probably would be better served spamming your torpedoes and then trying to run away. First shots went long on the New York. We corrected, adjusted. He's turning away as expected. And we hit him, but no real damage. So we're going to keep turning. I want that for a top. So let's see. Shots out. Turning back. Let's see the rudder mechanics. Distance to a volley, which is why the second shots were aimed above where his current position was. That was so that he was struggling away from us like that. Now he's actually running into the shots. So in New York, is he going broadside to us? Yes, he is. Okay. Well, if you're going to go broadside to him. Let's see. Shells, these are going to fall short. Just barely. As I said earlier, arc just a little bit. If he's not going to fire at us, I'm perfectly okay with that. Vanishing accuracy, folks. Isn't it fun? We'll try to kill something. For a time this turn. Which, that wasn't firing HE, would be doing a lot more damage. Notice he's not really getting much damage done. In New York, we're nose on to him. I'm not that concerned about him. I really like shots in the Furataka, but I don't think I'm going to get them. The downside to battleships is you are slow. You do not react quickly to them. Wyoming over there. It's fairly unmatched at the moment. So we're not really winning or losing, but just keeping it even. Taka is out of range. New York is in range though. Is he still firing at the Furataka? Nope, he switched to the line next to us. Should have switched to the line next to us. Out. Oh yeah, there's some nice hits. 4,500 damage, and the Wyoming does fire HE. Battleships, why must you fire HE? Allow me to demonstrate. This is an AP round. Fire AP at cruisers. And if we get a nice citadel, yes, there is a citadel. 10,000 damage.
Severely damaged.
That. 10k damage. One hit. And one should wipe him out. Yes, another citadel. Goodbye.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Now, let's refocus to this New York. He's not looking at us. And he's probably going to be a sweet little New York and turn towards us. Nope. Won't do a whole lot of damage. He's actually increasing the angle. Yep. See, the shots fell short. And long. These are hard shots to get right because he's turning. And I really want something flat-ish. If he catches, I want to give him a really flat surface. So we saw one hit there. 2,000 damage. Not bad, but we'll turn in towards it and just reduce the likelihood of repeating that experience. doing a little bit of consistent damage. Oh. There's a bounce. Should take some damage here, unless he can't fire. Oh, he's a terrible shot. So it's a 9.5 kilometers. It's about a 5-second trip time. 2,000 damage. There was some of that. But that's where we've got the battleship repair ability. And we'll watch some as well, just because. Another trick with it is if I was there, I might be able to loft it over and get him, but as is, no thank you. Yeah, there's somebody else over there. He's doing the same trick. He's lofting over, which on the one hand is fine, on the other hand, so I didn't pay attention to the mini-map. They're capping our base, and our battleships are not going to do anything about that.
Has taken the lead.
Probably with this match should have just gone straight up. I'm still used to this being a domination, not standard map. Didn't like it as a domination map. Really don't like it for team battles, but it is what it is. Anyway, switching back.
Check this out, bro.
What's that, Brohim?
Turn that off so we can see the top of it. They want us to stay on cap, which isn't really smart, but we can't get there to do anything about it, so. Do what they want here, and we'll see what happens. Because that New York should come around here. And we're going to be in a position where we're not in a good spot. They do have 2 destroyers, and then it causes us here.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
There's New York. Within 3 seconds. And come on. Really? Okay. Okay, so real quick here, we're going to change the audio settings. Alright, apply that. Let's see if that works a little bit better there. Let's see. Alright, let's see if that works a little bit better for boosting the mic. And it's a battleship game, not great. And we'll go ahead and run one more. So, back into battle, and we're going to wait a couple of minutes here, and... Okay, so we'll send Rainmite a invite. So one thing that's a pain is they do not have clans involved, so you really have to have a contacts list. That's why we've got the Dad's Hideout channel here, which I'm currently not logged into, but that's okay. Most of us are also in the TameSpeak channel. Hey Rain, I've got a division invite out to you when you're ready.
Alright, I'm finishing this up.
Sure, no problem. And let's see, that was battleship play. I need a good cruiser. There is a nice built-in filter. You can see here, the other thing is that there is a compact view, so if you don't want all the ships, you get this view as well. You can use the filtering with that. So Rain was looking at tiers 5 and 6, which is good. And I do not generally play carriers, so unless I get a specific request, I don't enjoy carrier play right now, and I'm really not that good at it. So, and captains. The other nice thing with the captains here is that you can move a captain to a premium ship, and as long as he's of that nation, it doesn't matter what he is skilled in. So that's why I was playing the Arkansas beta, is I was reskilling my captain that's moving into my New York. Means I don't have to play a captain that doesn't have his skills active in a battle. I just run my premiums until I get them and then work from there. Okay, what do I do with this guy? Let's see, he's got that skill. Oh yes, I said I have no clue what to do for tier 4 skills. Okay. And that's once again, this one used to have advanced firing training.
There we go.
Tier 4. So that's what the reskill there was. And I've now got him with secondaries, so basic firing training, torpedo acceleration, expert marksman, ship survivability, and superintendent. Alright. And Rain's up, and when we get a chance, we will just send him a ship choice, and then off we go. Okay, so Rainmite's in. Rain, what do you want to run? Alright, New York? Alright. Off we go. Let's see. You can see we also get a division chat as well as some of the chats down here. You can see there's a DHO beta chat. I've got a team for team battles, which is 7-on-7 at the moment. It's kind of similar to Clan Wars battles or skirmishes, but because it's warships, it takes a while longer. Rain, do you want me to act as AA escort for you, or do you want to... Well, I guess it depends on how we drop in. So we'll just start the battle here. Okay.
It's as you wish.
Yeah, where you're loading in, you're with me, but we've got the Independence with us and a Nuremberg, and that is it for anti-aircraft. Okay, so this is the standard straight domination mode. The catch with it, all the destroyers go to the B area, more or less. C area, our destroyers are probably going to lunge in there, quickly fight it out, and then get destroyed by whatever's on the other side. I do not like this mode. I don't know if it's changed with 5.3, but generally you would get one battleship on your team on one side versus the majority of theirs, and then on the other side of the map up there you'd have
the Independence will need probably a little bit of a help.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go towards B just because if we keep the pressure up on them, maybe we'll get away with it. Because, well, if it comes down to that, we'll be able to spot their aircraft early enough, and I'll try to come back. So I'm going to dash into C here, and I have AP loaded as my primary, but I'm going to switch to HE. More likely to find destroyers right here, so high explosive is useful against destroyers, and of course the first thing that I see is a cruiser. So back to the HE. Rain, can you focus on the Cleveland there?
Roger that.
And there's the destroyers, as predicted. And you see I fired off the guns. The reason I fired the guns off is it clears the barrels. Means HE's in the barrels now. Oh boy, I got incoming. Lots and lots of incoming. This is the dangerous part, because we are showing a broadside to Cleveland, and if he's loaded AP like he should have, that will hurt. Got one hit on him. That's why I'm zooming in and out. It's a pain to see, but it's almost necessary because you need to know what shells are coming in on you. And you can see our steering gears got knocked out. And we are going to select mortar turret bombers as our target. And hope with some AP that we can get some kills. I'm going to try to knock out the Phoenix early. I asked Rain to focus on the Cleveland because he's going to be slower firing, and the Cleveland is a real pain to try to take out with cruiser shells. You can occasionally do it, but it usually involves being at close range, and the Cleveland is a split citadel, so you have to be a little more accurate than normal. So the Arkansas Beta is going after Rain.
Well, I've got an incoming payload of torpedo bombers and
He's probably going for the carrier, that's why he's border skirting.
yeah.
So I'm going to do what I can to get these guys off of him, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to do. Yeah, the Independence is either going down or dead. The other reason to select on the aircraft is it gives you an efficiency boost in effect on all of your anti-aircraft fire. It's about 10% or thereabouts. So that's why selecting there. Similarly, when you have people getting close enough that your secondary guns, which are also automated like your anti-aircraft guns, start going off, selecting on those ships will give you an efficiency boost. Smoke cloud there. The thing that I screwed up was when I was trying to help out the aircraft carrier there, and he did survive that. I lost track of where all the enemy ships were headed, where they were, etc. So we've got high explosive in the guns. We are definitely losing this one at the moment, not just by the caps, but losing a battleship this early hurts, especially when it's a top tier battleship, or what's the equivalent of a top tier battleship in this battle. Why we've got tier 6s and no tier 6 battleships. Matchmaker only knows. All hail the great matchmaker. Come on, let's get you. Darn it. Alright, we're going to try to kill the Farragut. Cleveland is, well, in range. We'll send some shots his way. We're going to go around the backside of this island here. And we've got a Congo inbound as well. That should be fun. Okay. Farragut should be over there. Congo is definitely in range. You can see it's an ARP Congo. The reason it's all lit up and glowy is I have the Yokosuka port selected, which means I do see the anime ships. If you don't have this port selected, the ships still exist. You will see them in matches, but you will not see them as ARP ships because they are just elite tech tree ships. So that is an elite Congo. And we're getting some XP here by defending the cap. I'm going to have to be careful because that guy will have launched, or he should have launched, doesn't mean he has, should have launched torpedoes at us. So, a few shots there, continue the turn. Ah! There you are, you little... Got you. Okay. Torpedo tube's knocked out. Still firing off to the side because he will turn and slide. Oh shoot. Turned into him. Yep. And down and out. That's why you don't get in turning fights with destroyers that close, especially the US ones. The reason we couldn't see them is that we had used our hydroacoustic consumable, which probably would have been better served there. Hindsight's 2020. And American destroyers are A, pretty fast, and B, good gunboats. They've got quick turning guns, which is the important factor there. So you can see, and he's probably going to have significant XP at the end of this match, because I believe he captured both bases, C and B. So let's go see what Rainmite's doing. So Rainmite's got a Phoenix and the Arkansas Beta. And let's see. With the New York and moderately upgraded, looks like. I don't know if that's top form New York. Looks like the B hull maybe, and I think there's 3 hulls with the New York. But at any rate, firing on the Arkansas, so he's got AP loaded. And if you're wondering how I can tell it's AP, well, he didn't do a whole lot of damage. But he did some damage and you don't see any fires popping up. Torpedoes coming in. That CV captain misjudged that one pretty badly, looks like. So he's used his damage repair party consumable on the battleship. And now he's going after probably the Arkansas again. So what I'm doing is I'm hitting Alt key. It gives me the alternative information screen. It's also kind of useful to see hit points and things because there I don't hit. And even if you were seeing the bar, you really need the numbers unless you want to try to remember what fraction of their maximum hit points that is. Hey Rain, you got dive bombers inbound. See, the Arkansas Beta is firing poorly, and that was, yeah, those are US dive bombers. Notice they hurt now. They got 1,000-pound bombs at 5.3, which... And then you saw the Nuremberg shoot Rain in the back. And you can do that. You may not see it in your gun sight because you can be zoomed in on those ships, but you can still do damage to your friendlies. And the Nuremberg's an idiot. He's out of range. These torpedoes have a maximum of 6 kilometers, that is at 10 kilometers, and retreating. So even if they were at 6, they would still die out before they reached it. And okay, so the Arkansas Beta is probably going to get away. Yeah, unless Rain gets a nice shot into him. So he's got 1 shot in, 2 shots in. Got a shot, got a shot. Oh, and RNG steals the kill again. We're down to the Nuremberg, who's behind us. Rain, 1 carrier, and a destroyer. Destroyer just got done capping B. It's an Ayleward2, pretty powerful little Russian destroyer. Similar to the US in that they're gunboats, but the turrets are much slower firing. And it looks like Rain's shots are going about where they should. The trick with the Cleveland is that the citadels are split. So instead of aiming center mass of the ship more or less right underneath the funnels, you aim fore and aft of the funnels on the Cleveland. It's one of the things that makes it a harder ship to kill. And he's going down. Let's see. So they've got both the carriers, the Cleveland, ow. And notice there are multiple fires that can be set. And torpedoes coming in. Main's trying to get away from them, which 6 and 1/2 dozen the other. Hopefully he's not flooding. More dive bombers. That carrier does not like you, Rain.
I guess.
You've got him in your sights now, though. Both the DDs are spotted down B2, so they're out of your way. You've got a free shot at the carrier for a little bit. So let's skip around while Rain's in travel. Ayleward2, tier 6.
Joined your channel.
Hey, Pelf.
Hey, old Rain.
Hey.
Ayleward2, tier 6. Really would like to get this one, but the Nebny is currently not my most favorite thing to grind. And our friend in the Nuremberg, who's already proven that he's an idiot, but we'll see what happens. He's pretty much destroyer bait. They're going to hit him once and he's going to die. So looking at what this is, I probably should have stayed with Rain and stayed out of the way of the Farragut. The Farragut's still alive. Yep. Tab key, by the way. It's bringing up the screen there. And this is going to be a world of hurt. Rain doesn't have a whole lot of choices here. That Nuremberg's about to turn into you, and he's low enough that when he hits you, he's going to die.
Where did Noah keep his bees? In the archives.
That's bad.
Do you really want to start puns up with this? I will go there.
No, no. I'm skimming through Facebook and I saw it.
I see. So the rest of us have Facebook. You have 2 Facebook. I get it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, Pelf, you may want to start grinding U.S. carriers.
Why now?
Rain might say that the dive bomber's smart just a little bit.
Yeah. So do torpedo bombers. And I
Yeah,
prefer the
but
style of
he
Japanese.
just got hit with 1 squadron of dive bombers, and I think they took off 6K.
Yeah, makes sense.
So it's actually viable to go with the dive bomber fighter loadout, looks like.
What ship are you in, Ryan?
He was in New York.
Yeah, makes sense.
Of course, there's no justice in the world. The Nuremberg, who's been an idiot, is surviving on 225 hit points.
Yeah, no, there's no justice. What made you ever think there was justice?
Well, I didn't think there was justice. It's just one of those... How other than the carrier driver knew which one of them was the bigger threat.
In general, I don't send dive bombers after cruisers.
Yeah.
I do. It pisses them off, and they never have their AA activated. So if they have, and if they are in their fume wall, then it's just a little bit more fun to see them.
Yeah, you know, it's the same with using
yeah,
fighters to
that's
spot
very true.
destroyers. Rain, you want to drop back to the port, and then we'll pick up
Oh, yeah.
Bell?
I was hoping that the Nuremberg killed their CV, but I'll leave another day to see that. Tier 6?
Sure.
Independence, man. That's no fun.
I want to see what he does with it.
I will admit I'm kind of curious as well. Nuremberg or Iowa?
How about you run Nuremberg, and then we can run Paradeobas the next round? Pelf's already got the York unlocked. I'm currently grinding
I'm
towards
running
the
the
York.
fighter setup, so
Okay.
And we get dropped basically right into a Tier 7 match.
of course it had to be another American CV.
Well, the interesting question is, what's he running? Because it used to be it's an American CV, he's running a fighter deck. But now...
He's running stock.
so
I can see that by the artillery.
1-1-1?
1-1-1.
Yeah.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, have fun with that. You should just eat him alive.
And the Clear Sky Award goes to...
It's still a tough award to get.
Yep.
Not enough plane, I think.
Well, it's got to be 30 aircraft, and you could do it. You'd have to knock out some aircraft off of the cruisers and the battleships, but I think you could do it. But you basically have to, you know, sweep everybody and not have any of the cruisers on our team get any kills.
Very doable, though.
All right, I'm running
Right.
commentary, so if you want to pick a lead and pick a point, and I'll just follow along and clean up the mess you make.
Okay, I'm gonna run into F2. Rain, I would move into I4 or so.
The other
I use
positives
this
with
ship as my
World of
destroyer
Warships
hunter.
is that even the general community is much, much, much less toxic than World of Tanks. You've
So
been
you
World
on
of
Twitch
Tanks.
right now?
Yes, I'm in Twitch right now. You guys are all being broadcast on Twitch. So when you're talking, yes, I've got it set up where TS is dropping to Twitch as well, so they can hear you guys chat.
Oh. So I probably should start dropping F-bombs.
Well, you can, but you just, you know, welcomed yourself to Twitch by a pun, so what do you think?
Yeah, very true. Okay, I'll accept
There's
it.
only one way to go. And
What's
that's
the
not very
link?
punny. Of course, you know, the next thing you know, your wife's going to start shipping us.
I refuse to go there. I'm detected, therefore destroyer, the cheap bastards.
See, you've got that skill set. I don't have that skill set. different skill
I
set.
run this. Yeah, I run this thing to hunt destroyers. It's good to know when you're spotted by destroyers.
So that's one of the things. Pelf there has got the concealment. Let's see, what is it? Situational awareness, I believe. Equivalent of Sixth Sense. It's a tier 1 skill, which means it costs 1 skill point on your captain. He's got it, so he knows he's been spotted. I don't have it. I won't know that I've been spotted. However, Minakaze. Nom 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 nom. Poor Minakaze driver. Pelf, if he does get closer and goes into smoke, remember your hydroacoustic.
I'm well aware.
Okay. It's just one of the things that I've been working on because the hydroacoustic changes between nations and Germans have the best.
The Mayhan over there that causes me concern.
Alright, you want to focus the Mayhan?
Yep.
Alright, Mayhan's an American destroyer, Minakaze's Japanese. Is he going to run aground? He is going to run aground. Mayhan ran aground. Ow! That Nagato's not being nice.
Could use fighter support.
Pelf, watch your left flank there. You've got plenty of battleship company.
Yeah, I'm turning hard.
Alright, got 2
That
fire.
Congo only has a second hull.
The Nagato's just uses repair kit. If you can light him back on fire, that would be a good thing.
No, I can't. I've got to dodge torpedoes.
Alright. So I'm trying to adjust the guns as we're going here. You can see I'm only getting a handful of hits. He's maneuvering pretty hard. I'm trying to light him back on fire because he's used his repair kits. If I can do that, then I can let them burn and do a fair bit of damage. But I have to get them to light him on fire. And sometimes the guns cooperate and sometimes they don't. This one is in the it's not going to. So you see he's turning hard away. Oh drat, ran into the edge of the battlefield. There used to be a dirty trick called border skimming, which the guns didn't know how to respond to the end of the map. And
Oh
so
yes.
you would
Oh
ride
yes.
the end of the map, and Pelf just got a
What
torpedo
the-
kill. I'm getting away from that Nagato and that Congo. They're just...
Yeah, I'm running like hell.
Because the Nagato laid into me and got 2 sets, so...
Well, I just torped the that enemy Nuremberg.
Yeah, I saw you do it.
Yeah, but I mean, I launched when he was still outside of range, so he drove into him.
Yep.
I don't want to hear it.
Hear what?
Yeah, you saw how much life I had, and then now, yeah.
Yeah, I know. These are fragile ships.
Hey, at least we're not in a Congo that's trying to be mounted by a Nagato.
Isn't that how Fusos are made?
I don't know.
I think we're gonna lose this one. Because as much as you said ow, at least you weren't, I think, intentionally sailing broadside to a pair of battleships, were you?
No, I was turning away.
Yeah. Notice the Congo behind you?
He's stock. Give him some credit. And I am now out of firing range. Huh, hit him with that last salvo.
How the heck were you in firing range? I've got 16.4.
16.5.
Microphone activated.
So it was basically my very last salvo.
I'm just wondering what's different in your setup that you've got the extra 10th.
I don't know, I'm just better than you.
Well, now I know you're lying.
Right now I don't want to go pick a fight with a Mayhem though.
No, let me start the fight there, and then I'll let you finish him off. How about that?
Detected.
Mayhem detected. FYI, we can shoot over the island here
I
with
know.
the battleships.
I already did. The problem is I can't really see what I'm aiming at.
I'll try to find a solution to that.
Glasses. All the good seafarers wear them.
Well, I meant more just the issue of once I'm behind the island, I can still shoot over it, but I can't see the battleships. Nagato's on fire.
Going for the Mayhem. Oh, drat. Watch the Miyoko on our right and some on your left.
I'm watching him. I'm more worried about the Warspite on my right.
Shooting there. Sorry for the lack of commentary. But there we got another hit into him. Maybe. Okay, naval warfare arson for whatever good that does me.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Switching to AP.
Shit,
Yep.
I'm having some company behind.
I turned too sharp and ran aground.
Alright, I think I'm going to survive the Warspite there. But the Miyoko should have my number.
Yeah, he's who just knocked me out.
I got AP in the guns, and I'm going to hope and try, but he should nail me.
Only if he's paying attention. Your bigger issue is you have a Nagato behind you.
Yes, I'm covered from him for the... Well, I'm not really covered.
No, you're not.
Darn it. Well, this is going to be interesting.
His bow guns can shoot you. You need to torp somebody. Bye-bye. Get those torps away. Get them away. Get them away. Get them away.
Got one set away. Probably would have done more damage, though, with the AP rounds than I'm going to get with the torps.
Yeah, but the torps have a chance to finish them off.
No, they don't, because he's going to maneuver. He was already slowing down.
Yeah, but when you're already dead, you might as well take the chance of at least getting a kill.
Oh, I could do that with another salvo AP. I had
And getting how many citadels?
I had 3 in the first salvo.
Okay, Rain, it's all on you.
Just don't let that Congo get any hits on you. He's 12 kilometers away. It's plenty of range, right? Ooh, and
Like
he's
that.
firing AP at you.
Joined your channel.
Hey, Ogie.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, just doing a little Twitch stream here. See if we can draw people in.
Oh, wow. I thought you usually done that in a different channel. Somebody said you don't like allowing us to be in your Twitch stream.
Well, I just don't want you guys to feel like you're being cut in on,
Camera shy.
so to speak. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, he has performance anxiety.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, when you set the high bar that I set, you'd have performance anxiety too.
High bar is in an inch off the ground.
Well, if that's as high as you can lift her, Pelf.
Not how high I can lift her. That's how high I can lift other parts of my anatomy.
User in your channel timed out.
Well, goodbye, Cleveland.
Yep. Let me guess, Cleveland was firing HE.
It doesn't really matter. Cleveland was upset onto the Myoko. And yes, Cleveland was firing HE because the Myoko is burning.
You can set fires with AP, it's just a much, much lower chance.
Technically what, like 1%?
I think it's less than that, because normal HE chances on the Cleveland are 7%?
7.
The fact that I get that even that close right off the top of my head just is bad.
Not really. We've been stuck in Tier 6 range for a while.
Yeah, but that's one of those things that you actually have to go look for.
True. Hey, Rain. You're not
Yep.
winning.
Well, we'll just have to see how much damage he's got at the end of this.
Should be a decent number.
Well, but you were the one saying that the U.S. with a fighter deck wouldn't really be a damage dealer.
Oh, I didn't say they couldn't be a good damage dealer. I just said I think Japanese is a better one.
Is the Congo really okay?
Hey, he can. Right now, if he turns broadside on, he can cap and still shoot at range.
True. It was just the why go for the cap? You're in a Congo. You're at least equivalent, if not just a slight bit faster than the Independence.
I don't think that's the C hull. I think that's only the B. So I don't know if he's as fast.
Yes, but the engines are what give you speed. The hull doesn't.
Because he turns broadside on and he can do that.
Yeah.
And then the enemy Independence can snatch the kill.
Now I'm going to look at the after action screen on this one just to walk through it a little bit. Okay, top on the team. I didn't do too badly.
I had 22,000 from just 2 torp hits.
Yeah, I was
10,000. 10,000 from guns.
I was just over 40,000. No torpedoes, 7 from fire, 14 from almost 15 from AP, and almost 20 from HE. All right. You want to run tier 6s again? We'll run the Aobas.
Sure. I'm now over the 800,000 mark.
Nice. All ready, and drop.
I really do not like this ship, just because I have yet to figure it out.
Well, that's why you run with me, right? That way you can figure it out by watching what I do and do the opposite.
No comment.
Hey, we started in the same place. I moved east, you moved west. I went north, you went maybe a little bit more south.
It's about even.
By the way, Mr. Halsey posted on the Hideout today, Huntsville's getting fiber.
Yeah, it apparently was trending on Facebook.
I can believe it. Everybody was seeing their property values go up.
Bastards.
Although I have to say I like the way that they're going about doing it.
I haven't even bothered to look at anything.
All of the infrastructure is going to be owned by Huntsville Utilities, and they're going to invite the ISPs in.
So, kind of what Chattanooga's done.
Yep. Huntsville is
Nice.
going to own it, basically, and then everybody else can come play. Anyway, I'd really
I
like
hate
to go
this map.
910.
That's way over there.
Yeah.
General quarters.
So, I guess we'll go the 3-4. The problem I've got is I usually wind up Citadel going that way.
What's the term for that? The fallacy you're making? Never mind.
What?
You're
Japanese
making
cruisers
a,
and not getting Citadel?
no, you're making a logical fallacy.
Well, you could say that there's a logical fallacy there and that both sides are relatively open and it's just a personal bias.
You get screwed more on what? Yeah, you get screwed more. Confirmation bias. That's it.
Yep. I think I get hit
You
more
get-
on this side, thus I get hit more on this side.
Yep. And Rain has the easy job again. He gets it back and cause mayhem.
So, Rain, you're going to send your dive bombers right up the middle and kill the destroyer that's going to be running up the center, right?
Sure.
I have seen cruisers every single time I've had this map in the last week run up the center.
Yeah, I have that happen, but usually it's after about 5 minutes. The
Yeah.
worst one I had was when half the team went up the middle.
Oh, stock setup. Again.
Nom nom
Have-
nom nom nom.
Have fun.
Hey, don't fly away. I'm hungry.
Darn it, I
What do we
literally
have
cheat
over
because I
there?
expected destroyers and the first thing to sail into range is an Aoba.
He's an Aoba.
Reload the guns. Oh, but he's going to turn away. He's going to turn away. Yes, yes, yes. Now I'm going to turn away so I don't give him a flat broadside.
You mean like what I'm giving him? But I'm at basically extreme gun range, so...
Nom 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 nom. You're going to give me the broadside, and his guns are pointed away. Oh, yes. Those are going to fall short. Ooh, maybe? Ooh. He should turn away from that, so he should run into those. Come on. Did I put enough oomph on it? Not quite. Yeah, not quite. Pelf, there's also a Kuma over there.
Oh, is there? Oh, it's so cute! Now I know what I have to shoot at. 230mm guns going in at Akuma.
Got three hits.
Microphone activated.
3 hits on him and no citadels. That's annoying. By
Yeah,
the way, there's
tell me
2
about it.
big nasty battleships sitting there just waiting for lunch.
You mean me?
Yep. You got the torps, might as well smoke them.
Don't have the range.
Ah, true. Maybe. You got a nasty Cleveland coming after you, though, don't you?
Yes. But I'm running away like a brave Sir Robin.
Run away! Run away!
He bravely ran away.
That Kuma's over there, though.
I know, I just popped one volley. One salvo. Your turn.
Yep, I went for the Cleveland. We'll see if any of that sticks. I tend to doubt it. I'm going to hit this border here in a second. Ow!
That looked like it stung a little bit.
Yeah, just a touch. Oh, Pelf, I would suggest we head back towards our base.
Yeah, what do you think I'm doing?
I didn't realize that we had no battleship support on our side. We have all their battleships on this side and none of ours.
Yeah, why do you think I'm running like hell? And apparently still can't hit that damn Kuma. It's kind of pissing
Frenchman.
me off.
Need I say more?
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Yeah, exactly. I'm targeting the Aoba.
Yeah, I'm about to fire my last salvo of HE at the anything.
Kuma's turning around. Aoba's turning about. Aoba did not finish turning about like he was supposed to.
No, there's a Citadel.
User joined your channel.
Hey,
Hello,
Mike.
user.
Just doing a little Twitch streaming. How are you doing this evening, Mike? Come on,
Lousy.
Mr. Kuma. Come on, Mr. Kuma.
We're
Yes,
discussing
yes, yes.
whether we should, since there seem to be 7 of us, whether we should team.
I could be up for that if you guys want to do it. I can just leave the stream up while we're doing it. And same reason I'm in this channel, though, I would warn that if you're on TS and you're speaking on TS, it is going to Twitch.
I can't imagine why that would bother anyone. Yeah, I suppose we could figure out how to do this. I haven't ever actually started one, so.
The easiest way is to start one, and then when it says add people or send invitations, you can just go to your contacts list.
Pelf, Raid, or Rain? Playing teams?
Sure.
Depends on what tier you intend on running.
5-6?
5-6s is all we can run.
All in then.
Alright.
User left your channel.
Okay, so come on, Mr. Kuma. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, 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 yes. Come on. Yes! Citadel! It's a good Mr. Kuma.
That Kuma really needs to die.
Well, I've got 2 Citadels on that Kuma, and I think this will be number 3? Nope, missed him.
Denied.
Missed him.
Keep clipping him, but nothing, no punches, which is really weird considering it's a freaking Kuma.
Well, we just have to keep holding on, and then we'll be okay. Yeah. I need to switch to HE for that destroyer, but I don't want to have HE in the guns with that lot all around me.
Ooh, I'm
User
out. I'm
joined
pulling
your
out.
channel.
Sorry about that, Al. My computer's
joined
been
your channel.
crapping out on me.
User joined
No problem,
your
Obi.
channel. User joined your channel.
Wow,
Hey,
you
guys.
guys all came down here. That's okay.
They're dads, they like to go down.
I'm not going anywhere near that one.
Yeah. It's a Monday night.
Is it really only Monday?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And I have no clue why you have that timing issue with your Simulink/MATLAB adventure.
User joined your channel.
The only thing I can think of is that your MATLAB code is somehow sensing a zero crossing, or your Simulink code is sensing a zero crossing. And even though you've told it that it's an explicit discrete time step, it's adjusting.
No, it has to do with the actual guidance, the control algorithms time step, not Simulink's.
Interesting. Okay. Because that's the thing is, if you're doing a simulation, Simulink can, under certain circumstances, change the time step that it operates. But you're saying the actual control system response is acting differently.
What I'm saying is the actual, and we're way too technical for Twitch, it's a model predictive control algorithm, and so it has a certain time step that it's predicting out over,
Yeah.
because it's a discrete time controller. And so variations on that are what we think are the issue.
Okay. What in the heck are our battleships doing?
Capping.
No, they're not in the cap circle.
Not capping, because
Yeah.
they're being dumb.
They're... Okay, so they start by going to the side that has no enemy battleships.
To be fair, they guessed wrong.
True. And now the team is trying to say kill all.
User left
Because
your
they're
channel.
stupid. And I set the New Mexico on fire. And yes, I'm running HE right now because I'm a cheap bastard.
No problem with that. It's just a... come on. Well, at this point, you might as well run HE, because the nearest thing that you can use AP on's 15, 16, 17 clicks away.
And more to the point, I'm trying to stay far away from anything.
Well, just for giggles, we'll see if the New Mexico will run into torpedoes. I doubt it, because he's been doing well thus far, but...
More to the point, how close are you planning on getting?
User joined your channel.
Not any closer than this. He's firing at the enchant anyways.
No, he's not. Trust me. No, he's not.
He's got his guns all pointed forward.
Yes, because he's shooting at me.
No, he'll be shooting at you,
Believe
not
me.
shooting at me.
Yeah. Thanks.
I mean, if he wants to keep taking full salvos from my guns, 6 and 6, I'm gonna let him.
Yeah, I'm running like hell. Ooh, that was 4,000 damage.
I got him set on fire again.
User in your channel timed out.
Hey, Ayo, you have a Izyaslav right beside you. Just thought I'd help. And a Clemson as well.
Well, if the Clemson wants to offer himself up as dead meat, I'm willing to take it.
Why make the agony last longer, you know?
Damn it, I tried to ninja the kill from you.
Yeah, we all did, I think. CB, I'm coming for you with my almighty bomber planes.
I have an island in the way.
I'm going to drive between battleships. How well do you think that's going to work for me?
You in a Japanese cruiser, so it could actually work surprisingly well.
Well, we won, and I got a Citadel at the end, so I'll take it.
Nice.
So, Confederate, 2,300. Let's see, team score. So, 1,500 base XP. Not bad.
That's a pretty good battle. I'll take my measly 30,000 damage.
27 planes.
Health, 30,000 damage. I was at 60.
Yeah, I had to run away a lot earlier than you. I took a beating.
Alright. I think I'm going to shut down the stream unless everybody wants me to stream the team battles. I can do that. So you guys
Doesn't
okay
matter
with-
to me.
Does not matter.
Do not care.
How many viewers do you have?
At the moment, there's 2 people watching. I think technically it's counting me watching as well, but it's probably also going to get logged in. Wakened Ethan, I think, was watching a little bit, and it's probably going to get logged into the YouTube channel for the Hideout as well. So you guys can slowly watch me fail over the course of several hours.
Okay, the game's being stupid.
That's a given.
It says that Ayleward joined my team and declined it,
Nice.
and I can't invite him again.
So
Better than me. I can't see the team list.
Did you get? Well, all of you guys, it said decline. So did you join? Oh, look, now here they come. Here comes Aylward.
So, what you did is you sent us an invite to join DHO Charlie. You didn't ask us to join as mercenaries, which is fine. It's just something that we might want to adjust later. So, Pelf and Rain, if you guys will go and say team battle, and then say my teams, you'll see something that says DHO Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. If you click there, and then you'll see your name, and it should say
I found
join.
it.
I see. So I just invited a whole bunch of people to my team. Oh well, my team was empty to start with, so it doesn't really matter.
The interface with team battles has some teething
Issues?
Yes. Alright.
Now I'm wondering how you invite to the live team then.
Alright.
So what do we want to run, people?
Take another battleship.
I don't have tier 6 battleships.
There we go.
I do.
Do you want a cruiser or another destroyer? I've got a Mitsuki.
That's what I have a Nuremberg or a Mitsuki.
Probably one more DD.
What you got, Rain?
I've got the Independence, and that's about the only tier 6 I have for the moment.
You got 5.
A New York. And,
Okay.
oh no, yep, that's it.
I'd say go ahead and grab the New York. It'll be... Well,
Can't, there's only 2 battleships.
there's only 2 battleships.
Gentry, do you got anything else you can run?
Yeah, but it would mean basically burning the camo, so I can switch to battleships after this one.
Rain, do you have anything else at tier 5 other than the battleship?
Nope, not for the moment.
I can switch over to other stuff.
We need cruisers, don't we?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I don't have my Cleveland anymore.
I got
can
my
s-
Cleveland.
Pelf,
I can-
you got it. What do you got?
Would you prefer Cleveland, Nuremberg, or Iowa?
Nuremberg or Cleveland?
Or I can stay in the Fuso.
Why don't
No,
we have
because
you?
we need that spot for the New York.
Ah. Okay, I'm happy as a Nuremberg.
All right.
Looks like we're good.
Ready when you're ready to drop, Mike.
Nope, he's ready.
Okay.
So team battles 7 versus 7, and we get.
I'll
dropped
be
in.
right back, gentlemen.
All right.
Wow, what?
Oh.
Nom
Yeah.
nom nom nom.
I'm so glad I stuck with my strike and didn't go with my cap cover.
Wow, that's a strange
GB
matchmaking.
Well, it's not matchmaking. It's the team that they put together. They had to
User
choose to
joined your
drop with
channel.
that.
Wow.
GB, just as an FYI, one of the scariest things we saw last week in team battles was either an Independence or a Ryujo in strike config, but he didn't use his strike aircraft to strike as much as he used them to spot. And then the battleships used them basically as permanent artillery spotters, and we got wrecked. Anyway, who's calling this? Not it.
Oh, should we head towards head westerly below that island at BC?
Okay, there are 2 cap points. Are we just leaving them both?
Okay, this isn't good. My mouse
I'm
is
gonna
going all
run to
freaky.
B.
I was gonna nominate.
Well, we need to make a plan, gentlemen.
It'd be better for someone for the back to call because I'll be up in the middle of a mess up here in my
Thinking about it.
destroyer.
You want
Okay.
one D and one destroyer in A and one in B, or what, we both want
Let's
to go to
split
B?
Okay, guys,
Yeah,
there's
but-
something wrong with my mouse. I literally can't anything. I'm gonna drop out and get back in.
Alright.
Alright, let's try to split up everybody evenly. Let's have I'll take B with Aylward
User
and
left
Mag.
your channel.
If Rain, Pelfade, and Mike, you want to head to A, we'll split it in half.
Pelf, do you want to go to B and I'll swap and I'll go to A?
No, I can swing around
Alright,
pretty
I
quick.
wasn't sure if you got the turn in there with the islands. Okay, so we're going to split, and...
This is not the best spot for me because I need long range.
Yep.
I'll stay back.
And Mikey, Mag, whoever's running to B, if you want to stick to the 8 line, and whoever's running to A, maybe stick around the 3-2 line and try to pick up spots.
And I think for some reason my bombers were going to B, so I guess I'm scouting, kind of.
I don't think they got in the air. I don't see any.
There's torpedo
Oh.
bombers all the way at the
Oh, there
F2
they are.
split.
Looks like they're heading to A.
Yep, there's already a destroyer in A as well.
Yeah, we need to get some planes over there.
I'm
Yeah, I
detected.
can't do anything. That's why I had to...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
When Pelf gets there, he can pop his hydroacoustic, though.
I'm not going in there.
Target the Omaha.
Yeah, I can plot waypoints.
That's good. Alright, I'm gonna have shots in about 10 seconds.
I've got shots into A as soon as we spot that destroyer.
New
Roger
York,
that.
He's in smoke.
New York's on fire.
Anybody got good eyes on a primary? Looking at Crimson as possible.
Looks like he's turning his guns. Well, his guns are pointed bow ahead, so he's pointed towards A.
Roger that.
I've only got, the Cleveland after
Crimson just
5.3
fired.
and 4.5. I've got the Nuremberg.
Yeah.
HE shots
Just
out.
target
Shots out at
Nuremberg.
Warfang.
Nuremberg is primary.
AP's in the guns. AP out. Nuremberg's turning away.
Roger that. Good
Ooh,
hits on
nice hit.
Nuremberg.
Second volley in on him.
For Ataka on 3 line.
Alright, so moving the guns up and
New
down
York
like
will be
that,
secondary.
So that
Dropping
when
smoke
as he's
here.
turning,
Hey,
there's a
kill
chance
the
Launching up,
devil.
that I'll
shooting at Typhon.
I'm going to engage secondary.
Dropping torps on the New York.
Air destroyers at FE.
Roger that.
For Ataka,
18,000 on New York.
For Ataka, maybe slow boating. Looks like he's either slow boating or caught up on the edge of the island there.
Roger that. Anyone who can switch guns to for Ataka. Take advantage of that.
I don't have an angle.
Roger that.
Alright, I'm going to either have to expose a side here or go straight for this island ahead of me and run with all the battleships at me.
Can anyone finish that Nuremberg off?
Yes. No.
I mean, I got guns going on him, but I'm not doing a whole lot of damage right now.
Alright,
Congo
Pelfade,
is-
you may want to
Congo
turn
is
back
reversing.
and head back towards Rain.
Congo is reversing.
Roger that.
Yep.
Going bow in on the Congo.
Engaging Congo. Congo's new primary.
I don't have shots in the Futaka either.
Captain A.
Switching to HE on the Congo. Congo's got a salvo on me.
Salvo on Congo.
Shots out at the Nuremberg.
Congo's on fire. I'm going to try to get away with a turn while he's reloading.
Is he speeding back up? Yes, he is.
Just going forward.
Full
Swinging
scouts
guns
at the
around. I'll be out of the
Futaka.
fight for at least 20 seconds. We have a Nevny. Nevny on Gentry.
I got a Minikaze on me.
Nevny's well out of it for me.
Finish the
Roger
Congo.
that.
Guns out of the match.
Hey, Pelfade, yeah, can you get up to Gentry and try to provide him a little bit of cover?
Yeah, I'm working on this Futaka.
Roger that.
I'm turning to head towards him.
Good kill. Alright, down south, Nuremberg primary.
Yeah, I missed him.
Gentry, I have him toward you. Turn to your right and come around that island and bring him right to me.
Aye, aye.
Okay, Rain, you might want to turn around so we can get back in the fight.
Mikey, I'm off on
Yes,
your
sir.
left.
Nuremberg is out. Heading back north.
Shots again. Just sort of. Nevny's on fire.
He just launched torps.
I've got a Minikaze.
Good kill. Minikaze up north is primary.
Slow down also helps with the turns. So
I got him.
you see, slow it down.
Yeah, you sure do.
Didn't fire.
He's
torpedoes where he was
in range
going
of
to
a.
be.
Oh, you brain.
Well, secondary or primary now is Omaha.
Switching to AP for the Omaha. Pelf, you got that
Shots out at the
Furtaka?
New York. As soon as I get a firing line. Oh, yep. Taking shots at the Furtaka.
User joined your channel.
Mikey, looks like you're spotted.
Yep, he's shooting at me now.
Gentry, I'm on your left side there.
Gotcha.
So going to come across your bow, sorry.
Stopping.
Nice job, Ginger.
Good game, guys.
Got him.
That's kind of easy.
It's okay to start with an easy one.
I agree. All right, good job. Top of the board.
And I couldn't do anything for the first 3 minutes. That wasn't bad.
All right, sorry, gentlemen. I got time for one more.
Well, I'd say one more and then I'm going to call it an evening.
Yeah, same.
So what do you guys want ship-wise?
Let Rain do the carrier, so we can get a 6 carrier.
I don't mind. Continuing with the New York.
Yeah, but we'd rather have 6 guns.
Oh yeah.
User disconnected from your channel.
Plus, my New York was stuck. I forgot to mention it.
So you just took a stock New York into a team battle and took top of the team on XP.
Top of the
Thanks,
team.
thanks, Rain.
Good
Thanks.
job.
Good. You know, nice to make us feel good here.
Yeah, thanks. That hurt.
I'm with Pelf though. What cruisers do you guys want to run?
Should probably take one more DD.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the Nurembergs. They got good guns as long as you drive them smart.
Oh, we can take another cruiser. Yeah, that
Yeah,
works.
if nobody minds, I'll take the Aoba.
Sounds
I mind.
good.
The Cleveland after 5.3, I was looking at 14.5, which is the same as the Aoba.
I mind.
And the Aoba hits harder.
Hey, I've got a question before you hit the thing. Should I change my fighter config in my Independence?
Whatever you feel more comfortable running.
If you run the fighter config and then we don't run into another carrier, you just made yourself the dedicated scout.
Yeah, just,
All right.
just
We don't have
keep
great
things
AA
with
though. We don't have any Clevelands or anything, so you may want to go with
Yeah.
fighters.
Yeah, stick with your fighters.
Yeah, so on the plus side, at least the Aoba has a fighter.
Yeah.
So does the Nuremberg.
Our AA is not outstanding now on the Nurembergs.
But we still have the fighters.
Alright, are we actually ready?
Yep.
Oh, I'm ready.
We're good.
And my
Not ocean. Not ocean.
Yeah. There we go.
I don't think they give us ocean in team battles. I'm not going to say that they don't, but I don't think they do.
Indy battle.
All right, right off the bat, that Cleveland is going to be primary. If you've got the opportunity.
Why?
Hey, Rain, can you tell me what the Independence is
66 AA.
AA out of the way.
Yeah, true.
Sorry, what did you say?
Can you look and tell me what deck the Independence is running? I don't know if you'll be able to tell that from comparing your ship to his, if it'll give you an idea based on the strength of your aircraft.
Alright, should we just head for B?
We did pretty good splitting up last time with the two caps. I think range should definitely position his carrier at D5 and 6, right in between those two islands, so he's close enough we can cover him.
Alright,
I'm
so
going to
this should
say
be
probably split everybody up again.
Alright, I'm headed straight to B.
Battle starts.
Roger that. Let's get...
Okay, I'll meander over to B.
Mag's going to be.
Roger that. Heading to A.
A
Lose
bound.
another cruiser to A. Or B, or A. Yeah, A. Go.
Headed to B at a blazing 15.
L
Yeah,
headed
so-
to A.
Hell
Roger
to
that.
A. So the okay, so we have who at A?
We got
Do we have a
Urza,
battleship?
Pelfade, and L. Look like we're going to A.
Okay.
And Mag, Gentry, and Mikey are going to B.
I just wanted to make sure we had something besides cruisers.
Yeah, and if Rain, you want to stick kind of close to us, not super close, but close enough we can respond to any DDs that might sneak up like last time.
I've got AP
Well-
loaded in the guns, and I'm about 3/4 speed, about 22 knots. Sorry, Urz, I'm going to let you catch up and take all the hits for me.
Roger that.
Yo-Yo, let me know when you want me to launch a scout.
Or are you stock in that Fuso?
Negative.
Then why are you crawling around at 15
I'm
knots?
going 30 knots almost.
Speaking of
spotted,
Fuso, there's
primary.
one.
If anybody can shoot him, shoot him.
Out of range.
No, not range yet.
Just shy.
And behind a mountain.
Rain, if you can you scoot around behind that? Ah, there we go.
Minikaze spotted. Minikaze
Shout for the
primary.
Minikaze.
Switching to HE.
There you go.
Rain, can you circle the Minikaze, please? Keep him lit up, and
Yeah, let's
we'll
do
deal
that.
with him.
He's burned, he's popped his engine boost and smoke.
I'm gonna take shots at New Mexico when he comes down the corner. I got no shots on anybody else.
He's on fire, his engine was knocked out. He's repaired.
He's repaired. Gun is out.
Oh, here come
He's on
bombers.
fire again.
He's
He
launched
launched
torps.
torpedoes.
That looks like a strike package on that enemy Independence.
Roger that.
But it
Yep,
is.
That's why we took fighters.
Urza, we've got torps inbound. I can't turn around to go support Rain.
That's fine. You're fine.
If anybody else can help him out, because I imagine that's what their carrier probably is doing.
His fighters are
No,
gonna
he's
catch him.
going after.
Nope.
He's going after GB.
Yep. I've popped my hydroacoustic. I'm circling around. I'm gonna try to hunt this cruiser, the Minikaze.
Alright, I'm going to
He-
pop some torpedoes right across here, because I think he stayed in the cap zone.
He did. He doubled back.
Oh, this could hurt.
I got torps out on the New York or New Mexico,
Roger that.
and I'm heading
For
to
our
B or
guys in
headed
the
to A.
east, Aoba will be primary.
Slow down.
Nice
Kazi
job.
hit it. Alright, so their destroyer's down. I have to go around the island with Pelf, and then I'll be back in the fight. Probably be about a
I'll
minute.
get cap. I'm about to end cap, so we're good here.
Okay, Mikey, I'm coming into the cap, approaching the cap
Fuso's
from the other
primary until the
side.
Aoba comes back.
Gauging New Mexico.
One torp, two torps, two torp hits on the Cleveland. Kill that Cleveland.
Yes, sir.
Loading AP in the guns.
Roger that. Fuso's primary.
Now let's finish the Cleveland.
Now, if you got shots on the Cleveland, yeah, finish him.
shots out on Cleveland.
Bye, Cleveland.
Ah, no joy on this Fuso.
Cleveland's gone.
Switching to HE to shoot at the New Mexico.
Hey, Mikey.
Mikey, you gonna go get that Independence?
Oh yeah, I could do that. Good call.
Omaha is
They're
the
all after
closest
me
target.
over here.
JB, torque plane on you.
There's 2 Citadels. Fuso's almost down. Fuso's...
Incoming on me.
Can anyone tell if the Independence is parked or moving along?
I
He's
can't
following
tell.
their team.
Fired into
Uh,
Omaha. He's the only thing I've got in range.
Finish the Fuso if you can.
Yeah, he's almost done.
I've got shots out on him.
I'm dead.
Oh,
Omaha has his engines knocked out.
Omaha's engines are back up.
Yeah, the Independence parked behind this island. I'm gonna give him a little surprise.
Reloading
In a
high
few
explosive
seconds.
for the New Mexico.
roger that.
New Mexico's firing at me.
Palf, which way is the... Okay, the New Mexico is headed
He's headed
still
towards
south.
me.
Alright, he's gonna
You've
pop
also got
around.
an Omaha that's making its way.
Omaha's already taken 1 Citadel. If he pops around, I'll try to get a 2nd Citadel on him.
Last seen D6.
The enemy Independence is moving away. New Mexico's
I'm
on
over
fire.
here. I can get him.
He's about to be my biatch.
You're in range of the Omaha right now, Rain.
Running away.
I am turning away, Pelf, so you're gonna come around by yourself.
Independence is on fire. He put it out.
Please kill him.
Torps out on the New Mexico. New Mexico is going to miss the torps. He's turning back towards you, Pelf.
Can I get assistance with that Omaha?
Working on it. I've got no shots.
Fire again on the Independence.
I've got 4 ships shooting at me. It's not pleasant.
All right, let's see here. Omaha will be primary.
Shots out.
I'm on fire. I cannot put it out. I've got 2 salvos of torps out at the New Mexico, though.
Omaha's out. New Mexico primary.
That's gonna hurt. Wow.
Good
4
kill.
torpedoes.
All right, Fuso primary.
Mikey, you're about to hit an island.
HE out on the Fuso. He's on fire.
He's in torpedo range. No, Ayleward.
Yep. I can't get him though.
That Independence is screaming fast.
Got him.
Switching
Yeah,
to
they
AP
really are.
for the AOBA.
Ayoba's primary. If you guys can finish up the Independence, do it. Not that he
Independence.
matters.
Slowing way
Dead.
down for the AO because I expect him to have fired torps on me.
Ayoba's out.
Nice shots.
Independence is out.
Well, that wasn't very nice. Jeez. Good game, guys.
That one was.
Oh yeah, 5 Citadels. I'm looking at 100,000 damage. Good job, Mikey.
Hoorah.
Yeesh, Mikey, that's awesome.
All right, gentlemen. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck. I'm taking off.
Have a good one.
That's a good way to end the night.
I would agree. 2 wins. Yeah.
And
All right. And